Okay, so this time I remember to hit the record button so I don't need to download this BS from Twitch. Um, okay, so I have during the 30-minute break, I know I'm a little late, but if you notice, if you scroll down on my channel, I have added the ugh, I can talk. I added my YouTube channel and I added the Discord. So for those watching, if you like to join us, you can just click that link down there and you can join Discord if you want to catch my stream replays where I cut up the videos into the proper sizes so you don't need to weed through the tutorials, find the replays, you just go straight to that tutorial. I will cut them up and upload them there. But for now, we are doing RPG Maker XP, and we will be taking a look at events. So here is our test game that we were working on. It is has some events. I demonstrated that you can use events as a image, and I also demonstrated that you can use it as a warp, so you can move from one map to another. And I also demonstrated that events can be NPC characters and pardon me, NPC objects. So last time we did this, we took a look at RPG Maker. We had a quick overview on what an event actually is. So I went here, I said new event, and I right clicked here and I said insert, and I said, oh, look at all these stuff. We'll talk about these later. Well, later is today. So if we take a closer look at all these events, oh, right, we can have a deeper understanding to how to make our game jump out per se. So let's start out with the top of the list. And I will be honest, there are certain events that I have not used, and I might never use them. So if I run into it, I'll be honest, I might not know. But that's part of it, so we can look at it together and maybe we can figure something out. But if not, I think most of it is self-explanatory. So in an effort to not go in and out and in and out of the game, because I'm going to need to constantly save, test, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this NPC, and I'm going to just uh, demonstrate everything him. So let's start out with show text, which is already there. So what actually happens is you're going to insert show text, then this text box will appear. Now, I've never noticed this help button before. I never actually needed it. Clicking it is doing anything. I think I may have crashed actually. Oh, there we go. Alright, so anyway, this little black arrow right here that you see under the question mark that I just clicked, that tells you your text box boundary. So you can type and type and type, and it's stupid. It's not going to cut it off. A little bit after it, you have some leeway, but you're safe if you stay below that box, because anything beyond it will get cut off. So if we type in a run-on sentence, I am trying to type a long sentence to, oh, okay, take up space. It's up, oh, okay, there we go. So now he has a text box, we're going to apply, going to save, and looks like this is inevitable that I'm going to go in and out of the game. That's perfectly fine. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Let's backtrack. I actually, is this cave? Yeah. Nope. Not get back to that map? I cannot. Okay. So player starting position there, save. Okay. Talk to him. Oh, that's interesting. So normally that the end of the text box should cut off the end, but for some reason it's not. That actually looked perfectly fine to me. So I can't explain it, but that's usually what that black arrow is. So I would say just keep messing with the text until it actually fits in the text box. If you ever have that cutoff, if you ever have that cutoff issue. So let's go to the next one. We're going to delete this. Now insert. Now show choices. So okay, I remember. So first off, you want to do a text box to make show choices work correctly. In order to do that, well, simply type in, I don't know, like some money. I don't know. Insert, show choices. Yes or no. And the when cancel is like which one will cancel the choice. So obviously no will cancel it. But if we have yes, we can go insert, and then we can come in here and try to find change something. Money or state, recover, change parameters, change. Here we go. Change gold. It was on the first page. We're just going to say increase by 100. Say OK. We'll press apply. Save, yes. Go in our test game. Look how much money we have. We have... Oh, there it is at the bottom left. 0G. So if we talk to him, like some money. Yes. Look, now we have 100. No. Look, we still have 100. Say yes, we have 200. So that is how you work with choices. Alright, so now we will do choices and the text box. So now we have input number. So let's do input number 123. That's the instruction, and now we're going to go input number. It's going to be 3 variables. Variable number will be 1. Okay. Now, this has to work with a variable which I have created none, but this will demonstrate the point of how it works. I'm going to go test game, talk to him, and now if the number matches, we can change the variable, like a combination lock or something. So he's giving you the instruction to input number 123. And because I didn't change the variable, nothing will happen. But that's how it works. So, next one. Blazing right through this. Been about 8 minutes, and we have 3 pages to go. Hopefully a lot of them become repetitive. Change text options. This was one I never used. See what we got. Oh, I lied. I have used this. So, we will do this. Okay, so show text. Where would like the text box to... Okay. Insert, we're going to show choices. Top, edit, top, middle, and I'm still being stupid. I keep pressing enter, and bottom. Say cancel. That. Now for the top, we'll do insert, change text option. Top, middle, insert, text options. Bottom, change text option. Apply, okay. Now we're going to go save, and we're going to go in and see what this looks like. So the text box is currently at the bottom. So now we have our 4 options. I say cancel, it stays in the same. Top. Now it will appear at the top. Ta-da! The middle. Talk again. Now it's in the middle. Bottom. I'll go middle. Bottom. I press cancel. To the top. And that's all it does. Now, let's look at the other one. The other option in there. So we're going to go options. Oops. No, that's insert. Ow. That was my elbow hitting my desk. Like to see the text box. It's okay. I'm going to edit our choices. Now we only have 3 choices. Say cancel is here. Now we're going to go yes. No. Actually, we only need 2 choices because no is going to cancel it. We're going to go... Oh wait, no. That's wrong. We do need a cancel because the question is, do you want to see the text box? If they answer yes, then it will show the text box. Answer is no, and cancel will keep it in the same. So we will do that. Test the game. We like to see the text box. Yes. What remains? No. Now there's no text box. Cancel. It still says the same. Now yes, and we can see it again. Cancel. Beautiful. Alright, next event on the list. Let's delete all these guys out. Insert. Button input. So, okay. So this one needs a variable. I have not used it. I'm sorry, so I cannot demonstrate this one. But the wait time is... okay. Moving on, the wait time is how many frames will this wait before the event actually plays. So if we do a wait frame time of 20 frames and insert show text, and he will say 20 frames have passed. Press apply, go in and save. Game. 20 frames have passed. So while he's doing that, I can't move. I am mashing the move button every time I talk to him. There I go. So that's what that does. It waits before the rest of the event plays. So install, delete, insert, comment. Okay. So a comment is something that is used commonly in programming. So this is much closer to programming than 2D Fighter Maker. Comment is a note you leave for yourself so you know what's going on. So, for example, you go into Tools and you go into Script Editor. See all these green text? These are not actually part of the programming. These are comments so you can know what each one is. So like, if you go into here and you look at this code, what is this definition initialize at data equals null end? What does that mean? Well, this green comment right here, object initialization, that tells you what it is. So when you're in an event and you have like a whole bunch of things going on, you can write this comment for yourself. So comment, this is to demonstrate what a comment does. Press OK. See how it appears in green? Does absolutely nothing to the code. But this show text will play. So if I go into my game and actually play it, I just hit shutdown like a dumbass. See, he only says comment. He doesn't write the green comment that I wrote earlier. That is for you as the programmer. Select all. Now we're going to delete it. Okay. Whew, we got through the first part. Now, conditional branch. Ah, yes, this is one of my favorites. Way too complicated for what it is, but at the same time, a lot easier to understand than people think. God, my coffee is so cold. Alright, so this basically allows you to switch between variables. Well, the first one does, as you can see. So, keep thinking there's someone there. If you're a, this one will switch one variable to another. All you gotta do is just click another one, which I have none set, and I'm not gonna make one right now because, you know. But it allows you to go like on or off. If you have a variable on the field that another variable wants to control, this will allow you to switch it without actually interacting with that variable. So this one changes the variable's value, or it can switch it to another variable. So you have equal to, greater than, less than. Oh, I'm sorry, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, greater than, less than, or not equal to. That's what this variable system does. So if you say it is equal to 0 and the variable is equal to 0, the variable will run. If it's not equal to 0, then the variable itself will not run. So self switch is pretty self-explanatory. It's either on or off. Timer is self-explanatory. You set a timer and it will go. So this is a condition branch where it allows you to make certain things. Make certain things possible, I guess. So like, you pick an actor or a party member, and if he's in the party, it will allow you to do such, so and such. So like, here you go. This is what the branch looks like. If he's in the party, you can gain gold or something, which I don't know why I'm using it, but like change gold, constant +1. If he's not in the party, you get the gold is subtracted. So what happens in this case is you talk to this NPC. If he's in your party, +1 gold. If he's not in your party, no gold. You get minus gold. So another one is name. So if you talk to this NPC again, and he has this condition branch, he will change this person's name. So the next one is skill. If you talk to this NPC, you pick a skill over here, and then it says learn. Weapons, equipped, same thing, armor, and state. It will be inflicted. All on this party member though. It will force equip something, even if they can't equip it. Alright? So, next one is the enemy. No, I'm lying. I am just reading things and be. So, anyway. Oh, okay. So this works similar to this previous one. If it's the enemy, then you can pick either. I guess this is the troops. I don't have any troops built, do I? Let's see. Huh, I do. I don't know why it's. I don't know why it's not letting me pick one, but it's supposed to be enemy has appeared or the enemy is in a knockdown state. You can do that through this branch. So think of it as like if you talk to this NPC, the enemy will be stunned the second the battle starts. If you don't, then he fights as normal. So character is very similar. If this condition is met, then something will happen. Alright, so in this conditional branch, if you have a certain amount of gold, something will play. If you have a certain item, something will play. If you have a certain weapon, something will play. If you have an armor, button is being pressed, script, it will be played as long as these conditions are met. That's what a condition branch is. Oh, and that's why I was a little confused here. An enemy needs to be stunned for this to be played. A character needs to be facing down, or an event has to be something has to be playing, uh, facing a certain direction for this event to be played. That's what I meant to say. Ooh, sorry, just brushing off the rust. Like I said, last stream was in August. All right, so we're gonna go on a loop. So a loop I've never gotten to work correctly, but I know what a loop does. I never figured out a way to properly break it is my problem. So you will insert something in here, and I know I can break this. So if I type in that text box, and it's just going to say loop above, I will be caught on an infinite loop. See how he's always saying loop? Now, this one's easy to break. Insert, break loop, which kills two birds with one stone in my opinion. And the loop is broken. Now, doesn't really work that way, so let's go. We're going to show choices, and we're actually, yeah, we'll just do yes and no. And we're going to go edit, question mark, okay. So if the answer is yes, it will loop. The answer is no, we will break the loop. Edit. Choice 1 will be the cancel. Here. Yes. And it's constantly looping. Say no, ends the loop. Hey, I actually did it. Maybe I know a lot more than I thought. Alright. So we got loops working. Cool. I'm learning a lot more than I thought I would. Let's delete that. Insert. Exit event processing. So basically this just ends the event. Erase event. So what will happen is, well, I think it's pretty easy to demonstrate this one. When I talk to the person and the event plays, he will disappear. Boom, I killed him. Okay, next one. All common event. So I didn't make any common events, but basically, here, tool, database, common events. If you make a common event and put it in here, then you can talk to this guy and it will call that event without you actually So the reason why you would do this is if you have multiple same events, so like a store, you can use that call common event. That way their dialogue will be the same. So let's do it this way. Go in here, database, common event. Show text, common, event. Press OK, apply, OK. Now we're going to go delete, insert, and we're going to go call common event. No, it's that one, so we're going to press apply. Say save, talk to him, common event. That's all it does. It calls an event that is in that menu, and you just pick it. Okay? Label. Well, label, whatever. I've never used a label, so let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Name of the label to be. I have literally never used a label. I don't know what it does. So let's see if what happens if we add a label. Text box. Nothing. So a label is useless to me. That's fine. Oh, it's in blue text. Okay. So a label is similar to a comment. It allows you to label something in your coding. And it's a variable. Okay. It's a different type of variable. So if you label something, okay, I know how to demonstrate this. So we're gonna go here. Gonna say loop. Gonna insert label here. Call it loop. That's gonna go insert, show choices, to 9, insert, jump to label, jump to label loop, so it should jump there. If not, it will just end. Let's see if I'm right. Doesn't loop. Yeah, that's what it does. A loop is just another variable. That's silly. I don't know why they do that, but there you go. I figured it out on the fly. So what happens is the text plays and shows you the choice. If you say yes, it will jump to the label that you created, which is this. So then it will loop down here again and give you the same choices. Say no, it just ends. Select all and delete. So go to insert. Hey, we finished the first column and it only took me 26 damn minutes. Alright, so now we're going to go to control switches, which I have honestly not used. I just know it is used to switch variables from one to another, so I'm not going to touch that. Now, control variables is a very nice one. This allows you to do the same thing that you do in Fighter Maker, which is I learned it here first, which was much more complicated. But pick a variable. So in this case, it's variable 1. And you can set it, add, subtract, multiply, divide, and modify this number. All variables here are nothing but numbers. So you can change it to set it to 1, 0, add to it if it starts out at 0, which it all defaults start out at 0. Subtract from it, which again it all starts out with 0, multiply to it, divide to it, and modify it. So, I didn't know you mean divides. Apparently I get a double divide. Yeah, select the operation run to a specified variable. Okay. Don't know why it's called mod then, it's not modify. But yeah, right click on something and say what's this? Good tip. So the operand is what you're actually changing. So if you change, here's the variable you're changing at the top, and then you can set it to another variable. I haven't used it much. It's a little too complicated for my taste. Um, Random, it will set a random value from whatever value you set. Your min is on the left, your max is on the right. The variable, it will activate if you have certain item in your inventory. Actors level, EXP, whatever. It will change it. I'm sorry, this will put an item, I believe. Same thing with your enemy. You will set an enemy, HP, MP, whatever, character, change them on the map, and other. I'm not sure too much, but someone is stalking me. Anyway, so yeah, that's what the control variable does. It literally controls another variable. Control cell switch is another one I have not used, so I will not cover that. I am sorry. I said I would change to my dynamic mic and I didn't, and now I'm suffering from it. My mic keeps turning off. Anywho, that's why. I think in Discord it doesn't detect my mic. There we go. Oh, it says it now. Hey, Kisuke said he might join the second one. Cold coffee. Anyway, control timer. Talk to the NPC, a timer will start, and once the timer ends, well, you can decide what happens. So after one timer is up, something will happen. So like, time's up. Press apply, press OK. Yes. Talk to him. As you can see, the timer at the top right. Let's do a little longer. 1 second seems a bit fast. Okay, apply. And sit. Okay. Yep, didn't save. Save. Alright. It was supposed to be the other way around. Oh no, I lied. So what actually happens is he sets a timer. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So this just sets a timer. It doesn't matter. That's interesting. Oh, okay. So if you have like a time bomb situation, you can put a timer, and then once that timer hits 0, you can put like a game over screen or something. I don't know. All right. So changed gold, pretty self-explanatory. I already showed that. Change items. Potion, increase the amount. This goes in the inventory. Change weapons, same thing. Change armor, same thing. Oh, um, variable one I've never used. It's not useful to me, but you can it's just pretty easy where it's like talk to this guy and he will give you an item. Change party member. So this is how you make a complicated version of a party switch. I downloaded a script that gives you a party switch for my game long ago. Don't ask me where I found it because I don't remember. But basically you can add or remove a person from a party, and initialize means they will initialize at level 1 where you defaultly set them. If you don't want that and you want it to save their level, you tick off initialize. But if you talk to an NPC, do a couple choices and a bunch of loop branches, you can say add and remove, and you can go like let's see, conditional branch. If this actor is in the party, then you can do change party member is active, or show choices like put their names, you know, a bunch of condition and loops. You can do a change party system through that by itself, but again, I didn't figure it out when I was young. It's a whole bunch of loops, and you got to think about it. So like, if let's do it with 2 people real quick. So show text. Do Okay, why am I doing that? Who do you want in party? Now press OK. Insert, and we're gonna do first conditional branch. And if the actor Basil is in the party, if that is true, then it will show choices, and we're gonna say, I don't know the actors in this name, so we're gonna say R1, R2. So then we'll go change party member. Basil's in the party, he will be okay. Insert, change party, and Cyrus will be added. Press OK. Oh wait, Basil is car 1. First that. Cyrus will be, Edit. Basil. Added. Now we will go car 2, which is Basil, then nothing happens. Branches end. Else, we're going to go condition branch. The actor Cyrus is in the party, and we're going to do the same thing. Insert, show choices, car 1, car 2. Now we're going to reverse that this time. Change party. Basil will be added. Now, Basil will be removed. And then Cyrus will be added. Right? I think I got that right this time. Car 1 is Basil. No, it's reversed. Okay. That's fine. We'll edit. Well, I know their names now, so we'll go Cyrus. Edit. Basil. And over here, oops, nope. Edit. Basil. Cyrus. Alright. And then finally, last branch is insert. Sorry, conditional branch. No, we have to have that because how are we going to loop that? If we do conditional branch, Basil's in the party, then we have the choice of who do we want in there. Cyrus is in the party, then we have the choice of who's in there. If neither of them are in the party, then it's going to automatically end. This one there. Want in the party. Okay, well, for now I know that will work. But we'll go to database, system, delete, delete. So it's Alexis and Basil in the party right now. Save. Who do you want in your party? Basil or Cyrus? I want Basil. So Basil is in your party. I want Cyrus. It did not switch. SOB. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Insert. Change party member. Cyrus. Add. Insert. Party member. Because I never switched it, duh. Party member. Okay. Save. And now Basil. Party. Cyrus. There we go. Now I made a simple party switching program. Oops. Thanks. I accidentally removed the main character. Yep, right there. Edit. Cyrus. There you go. Apply. RPG Maker was able to handle that. Zul. Party. Cyrus. Cyrus. I say Cyrus again. Still Cyrus. Basil. Basil. And there you go. That is a basic party switching uh, program. I can honestly say this is more of a program than what you do in RPG Maker. Um, I you got to think a little bit more on how to actually add it if none of the conditions are met. Like no one is in your party, then what do you do? So that's how that condition branch works. So we'll go to edit event, select all and delete. So change window skin. This will be covered later on because I will tell you how to upload your own things. But this is the default window skin, and if you don't like it, you can change it. Sometimes you can like change it, like if someone's angry, change it into a red hue. So you would output this, go into something like Photoshop, change that blue to a red hue, and you're good to go. So change battle BGM. This will only change if you're in a battle, which that's interesting. Sound settings. Ah, okay. I know the issue. We're gonna say stop. Back to my sound settings. There we go. That's why we were getting no sound. There we go. Now we got some music. Sorry if that jump scared anyone. So, change battle BGM. That's going to play only when you're in a battle, and if you talk to an event or activate an event, that will change it. Change battle victory music is same thing. Change save access. So this is the cruel fate where it's just like, hey, do you want to allow this person to save? Now, a lot of traditional RPGs, you have a save point. So I personally, the second my game started, I disabled it. So this is set to disable, and if you want to give them an option to save, I'm pretty sure somewhere around here it's like save progress, call save screen right here. Yeah. So like it's disabled unless you talk to a certain event. So in this case, I know I'm skipping around, but hey. There you go. But right now it's enabled. So what I'm going to do is go to this guy, insert, and it's going to be no, actually we're going to create a new event. We're going to create a new event up here. It's going to be auto run, no move animation. We're going to say change save access, disable, and then we're going to go insert and we're going to delete this event. Race event, apply. So that way it doesn't ever come back. And if we change maps, we're going to need to use a variable to permanently disable that. But we're not going to go that far. Not today. So I can access save menu, but right now, if I'm away, cannot access save. So more of a traditional thing, he's our save point. And I can make save files that way. Alright, next one, delete. Change menu access, so same thing. Now that one, I depends on where you are, but usually you can always access your menu. So if for some reason you don't want them to be able to access their menu, simply put this in and they can disable it. Change encounter. So the encounters that you set on your map, right here, map properties, troop encounters. So an average amount of steps, if you take 30 steps, they have a chance to encounter ghosts. You want that to be totally disabled. Like initially, you're in a map that, let's say, hey, you can encounter things, but once you reach a certain point, you stop encountering things. So, kind of like that classic story of a hero crossing a bridge. They get attacked, 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 and all of a sudden at the halfway point, enemies stop. Then you can have a cutscene pointing out like, "Hey, did you notice the enemies were gonna stop attacking us?" If you don't want to add in like triggers, that's what you can use. Change encounter, disable it. Just remember to re-enable it if you go somewhere else. Alright, we're done the first page and it took 45 minutes. God! Alright, but these look fairly straightforward. A lot of the stuff I use is in this second page. So transfer player. We've used this a lot. If you have an event where it's action button, player touch, event touch, auto run, parallel process, which means two events are running at the same time, you could make a basic transfer. So how I did this was, let's put it top left corner right here. New event. When the player touches it, it will transfer the player this map on this edge, right there. Baiting, yes, and we're going to say OK. Now that we've connected all four of my demo maps, so if I step all the way up there, there we go. Oh, I didn't put a return. So let's put a return point. So player starting position. Oh, no. Oh, I just realized if I do that. Let's edit this. And it's actually going to be not that point, but the point ahead of it. Apply. Map 2. Player starting point. New event. Insert. Transfer player. Map 01. And a transfer here. Press OK. Press OK. Apply. OK. Player starting position. This map has silence, so let's give it a song. Auto change BGM. Was this Grasslands? Okay, let's pick that one because it's happy. And let's stop that. Okay. Save. Playtest. And we're off. Now we're in a new place. And then another new place. I don't think I can walk through here. Nope. I think I did a panorama. Yeah, I did. I'm awesome. Now let's go up here. Or the elevator, I'll say. Nice. Alright. So now we got the transfer player event. So let's go to the next one. Add event. Nope. Add event. Set event location. So if I talk to this event, this one specifically, I can move its location to, let's say, over here. It'll teleport. And it will retain its direction. Pretty simple. We'll look into the other options in just a second. Boom, he teleported. So that's all it does. Now, we'll go to edit. You can also say, move the other events. Or you can use variables to set it, where it will change it by the X and Y according to some variable. Or you can switch it with a different event. So, since we have other events, it will just exchange its positioning, which I'm not going to do since the other two events are visible. That's all it does. Now we're going to go insert, scroll map. This won't work here, so we're going to go apply. Go to this one because this one has a scroll. Event. We're going to go insert, we're going to go scroll map. It's going to go to the right, and it's going to go a distance of 7. Now let's go 10. Apply, it's going to auto run, and go OK. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to do that, and then we're going to erase the event because we don't want that to stay because it'll forever loop. So now we're going to go here, player starting position, save, and go. See how it scrolls? But now that I've done that, camera's kind of locked until the player comes back in. Now it's locked back onto the player. So if you do that, make sure you reset the camera, which I'm pretty sure is a reset camera. Up. No, I guess not. Just make sure you reset the camera if you do that. So, change map settings. Never done that one before. Oh, let's check this one out. I've never done this. So let's do fog, panorama, graphic. Okay, let's do fog first. I've never done this one. So I'm going to let this autoplay. Oh, that looks neat. I'm going to use that next time. That's a cool looking fog. Alright. So that's what that does. So basically by doing this, it just changes the background. So, I'm sorry, the background, the fog, which is that overlay, or the battle graphic for the background. So that's what that does. That's pretty neat. Okay. So let's go apply just real quick. Insert, change fog color tone opacity. So this will change your fog's color, the one that you just applied. Change fog opacity. So if you do this, you can change the opacity by 100% in 20 frames, let's say. Do insert, map settings, fog graphic, let's say fog again, apply, press OK. So the second I load, what's going to happen is there's going to be a fog and you will see it slowly fade in 20 frames. Okay, it was too fast. Edit, 100 frames. Apply. Still too. Oh, you know what? 100 frames is 1 second. Of course, that's too fast. So we're going to go edit, 500 frames. Oh. So 200 frames. Insert. Let's add a wait time. 100. And we're going to do insert erase event. I'm going to say save. Now we should see the fog. Are we seeing no fog? That's interesting. So, edit. I missed a button. That's 0. Ah, there we go. That's what we wanted. I was just waiting too long. All right. Actually, let's gonna do parallel process so it moves. It can move while it'll play while I was wondering why I couldn't move. So right now it's clear, and the fog should hit. There we go. So in case you want like an auto fog setting, like after a certain time has passed, have a fog come in. All right, almost there. We got fog. So show animation. Um, this event, it's going to show an animation right on top of it. I use it a lot. I like using the spear animation for teleports for ninjas. But here, the second I load, you will see a spear animation play. Oh, hold on. Gotta make sure you erase the event because That is a forever loop. There we go. Now the event is gone. That's exactly what we wanted. So that's all it does. It'll show an event on, and it'll show an animation on the player or an event on whatever you're choosing. So call common event. Oh, we're in the same first page. Show animation. Change transparent flag. Never used it. Not useful to me. Um, I have I don't really recall what it does, so try here. Ah, so this goes to transparency and restores the default display. Okay, so we don't really use that, or I don't really use that. I'm sorry. Now, this one is an interesting one. If you want the player to auto move for an event, this is where you set it, or this event, or another event, or whatever. This is where you would set those. And these are all pretty self-explanatory. If you want something to slide, you do move animation off. If it has an animation, use move animation on. Or if it's one of those sprite sheets that have multiple things, but you only want it to show one of those sprites. So like, I know I can find one. So we'll go here, go to graphic. See this down one? It's all different people. So if you have a walking animation, it's going to cycle through these. You don't want that. So then you would turn off walking animation. You can do that here. Here we go, stop animation. Or, yeah, stop animation. They cannot move. Direction fixed. They can only walk one direction. I mean, they will only face one direction no matter which direction they're walking. But that's what set move route does. It does all that within the event. So let's say the event doesn't move until you touch it, then you would use this. Okay, so wait for move's completion. Basically, if you want an event to play out and everybody walks to a certain place, instead of having the event play while they're walking, unless you want that, you would say wait for move's completion. They walk 20 paces to the right, then the next part of the event will play. So we're going to do an auto run, show text, part 1. Press OK. Insert. Now we're going to do set move route the player. Right, move right, move right. There's a tree, so we're going to do up, move up, right, move right, move right. Press OK. Then we're going to do insert, wait for move's completion. Then we're going to do insert, nope, not transfer player. Event complete. Save. Now what's going to happen since auto run is active, this will happen without me touching anything. Part 1. Oh, I guess I do have to touch something. He moves. Event complete. Oh, I didn't kill the event, so now it's going to forever loop. And it'll never end because he can't move up. So, kill the event, make sure it's done, insert, erase event. Now it should end properly. Yes. Part 1, move up, move to the right. Event complete. Now I can move freely. There we go. That's what we want. Alright. Select all. Delete. Oh, we're in the first page again. Now, prepare for transition. Doesn't really do anything. Might as well just use a wait to be honest. So now we're going to do execute transition. So these are the transitions you can pick. And I swear to God, there is something that plays when I'm looking down. So these are transitions that you can play when I don't know, battle, or you gotta do a flashback or something. So let's just see what that looks like. Insert, and we're gonna do. And again, my microphone shut down. Don't know why. Erase event. So now we're going to do playtest. Yes. Oh, wait. I just realized that's not going to work because there's no transition to play. So, yep, I'm not going to do that too much for now. Um, change screen tone is pretty self-explanatory. It will change the actual color. So, if you're in an icy place, you can increase the blue a lot. Let's do that. Let's just see what. Apply, save. Frames waiting. Pretty sure I set it 20 frames. Okay, we'll make it 1 frame. I don't know why it was taking so long. Oh, you know what? I didn't kill the event either, so it's gonna forever loop. This event. Save. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now everything's blue. You can use that if you're in an ice castle or something. You know, just set the mood. Set the mood. Why do you gotta keep going to the first menu? Alright, so screen flash. It's exactly what it implies. I'll have this loop so I can cause epilepsy. Okay, I guess not. Oh. What? I know why. At least I think that's the issue. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna edit. 1 frame. Apply. Yes. That is odd. I know I've had screen flash work. There it goes. Okay, now we can add more time. I don't understand why it's doing that, but... Okay. Got to, kill the event, i.e. no causing epilepsy. There we go. That's all it is. Screen flash. Maybe that was the issue. I need to, for the, one earlier. No, not show animation. No, I gotta get that to work. The screen shake, kind of the same thing. Set how much you want to shake. Shake, and then it's done. Make sure you always end that loop. You can increase the frequency, the power, and all that. Make it seem more intense. Like an earthquake is going on. Save. Edit. Lower the power, you know. Alright. Insert. Show picture. So this is how you put a picture if you want an NPC talking and you want to give them a picture. You would... Oh, right, there's no pictures uploaded. Okay, I guess we're going to talk about this one later. But anyway, you would take a picture, put it in here, upload it into materials, and then pick the origin of it, say the center or the upper left, whatever. Then you can move it around using these constants, which will be your window. You can pick a zoom, which if you want the picture to get bigger or smaller, yada yada. I will show more of that later when I actually show you how to upload pictures. Same thing with this, move the picture, rotate the picture, pick picture tone, erase the picture, that will all be covered later on tonight when I show you how to do your own effects. So, next is set the weather. I've never used this one, so let's see what it does. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna, like, put an overlay or something. Yeah, there you go. It's a rain overlay. You can, like, if you want to do a cutscene where it just suddenly starts to rain or storm or snow. I've actually never seen storm, so see this one. Then have a cutscene and then you can use set weather. It looks the same as rain. And I guess snow is just snow. Edit, snow, okay, apply, set. Yes, save. Yep. So that's pretty basic, just gives you a little bit of a weather effect. I'm pretty sure you can just do that in the map. You can also just set the weather, like it stops the snow, put it to none. Alright. Play BGM is enter a place. Let's say the BGM is locked in. You wanted to, you have the map BGM and then something happens. So you're about to fight a boss and you want to build up to that boss. You can do change BGM and then enter the boss fight. There's something special you have to do in order to have that boss fight be remembered, and I believe that it's more than just this whole memorized BGM. So play BGM is exactly as you assume. It will play the BGM over the map BGM. When you press fade out, it will fade out. Play background sound is the same thing as play BGM, fade out background sound. So if we do this, boss battle 1, and then we're going to say memorize BGM, whenever I change the map, it should stay. Not. Interesting. So we're going to go delete, insert. So let's see, what's this? Recall currently playing BGM or BGS. Ah, yeah, so that does not do what I said. So delete and delete. But as you can see, the event auto-played and it played the BGM. So memorize BGM does not do what I thought it did, and again, I had to download a special script in order to do that. Special script as in, like, I wanted it to play the same track as it is on the map, and it is in the same track while playing in the battle seamlessly. And I had to download a special script for that. If anyone has a question for it, maybe I can provide it, but join our Discord and you can talk to me there. So play music effect is just play the fanfares and all that. Play sound effect, stop sound effect. Oops. Those are all pretty self-explanatory. Page 3, we're almost there. Battle processing. You can auto start a battle. Continue even when the loser. So basically, if you're in a event where a battle is happening, so like it's a boss battle, you want a cutscene, and then you want to go into a battle, you use battle processing. Shop processing is the same thing, where you talk to an event and then they would offer these items. Name input processing. So you would take an actor and you can rename them. So while they have the default, you can rename them. Change HP of certain actors or your party, either increase or decrease by a certain number. Allow to be knocked out in battle. Change SP is the same thing. Change state of the entire party, same thing. Recover all of the entire party. Change EXP, entire party, decrease, increase. Change level, entire party or certain actors, increase. Change parameters, increase, decrease of certain party members. Change skills. Learn, forget, like let's say again, you go to a certain place to learn to heal just for this guy, even if he doesn't know heal before. Change equipment for a certain person. Pick it. They gain it. Change the actor name. This one is not an input. Instead, it is they will automatically change their name. Yeah, that's correct. So change actor class, this will automatically change their class. Change actor graphic, you select the graphic in here, sprite, and then their battle graphic in here. And again, this is when the event plays. So change enemy HP. You can do this for like, oh yeah, you activated this event, so you weaken the enemy. So you pick a troop, and it will decrease their HP or SP, depending on which one you do, by that constant. Change enemy state, same thing as the actors. Enemy recover all, same thing as the actors. Enemy enemy appearance. Haven't used this one, so I'm sorry, I gotta skip over. Enemy transform. So you pick one enemy that will transform into a ghost, or slot number 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, I get it now. So these represent whichever monsters on the field you have a maximum of. So show battle animation, the entire troop, or whichever one is there. Deal damage to the entire troop or a certain one. Force action of either the enemy or the actor, or enemy or the actor. The action is what they are going to be doing, so it's either attack or doing a skill. They will either attack whoever is in spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, or their last target or at random, either execute now or in a sequence. Abort the battle ends the battle. Finally, the last 5 ones. Call menu screen is literally, it will call the menu screen, the X button. Insert is call the save screen. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Insert call the save screen will allow you to call the save screen. We used that earlier. Game over means, well, it ends the game. It automatically kills you. Return to title screen is return to title screen. And script, well, you make your own script within this code, which unless you know Ruby, you can't actually use that last one. So, an hour and 12 minutes to get through all of that, and we did it. I think I skipped like about 5, but hey, not bad for a guy who's rusty. But those are all the events that you can possibly do in RPG Maker. So, thank you for tuning in. If you'd like my content, please scroll down and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to learn more about game design engines, please join our Discord, and we have a community there where we talk about Fighter Maker, RPG Maker, not just XP, but also VX. And we talked about Mugen, we have Sprite, we have art, we have a lot of things there that can help encourage amateur game design and take you to the next level. We also have our first community contest running. I haven't decided an end date yet, but it's probably going to be a long one because it's our first community. We want to encourage as many people to join it as possible. The prize is an RPG Maker MV key, MV, MX. RPG Maker VX Ace key. Reiterating, the contest is just simply make something. It has to be game design related, so you can make a character concept art. It can be a character in Fighter Maker. It can be a character in Mugen. It can be a character in RPG Maker. Just something game design related, and you can enter it. I will discuss how you will be entering it, and it will not be in a public place. It will not be in a public channel in our Discord channel because I don't want people to risk getting their art stolen by someone else. So it will be through private message, and you will private message it to one of the admins, most likely me, and I will share it only in the admin channel, so that way if it does get spread out, you know exactly who to blame, and we promise we will not spread out your work. We promise we not to steal your work, etc., etc. But it will be judged by us. Admins are not allowed to participate. So I hope you join our Discord, and I hope you join this contest. And with that note, I will end the stream. Thank you for showing up, and I hope this tutorial has helped you.